Welcome, hey y'all! Broken Sword 3! I almost said Broken Lizard. There's some funny motherfuckers. Anyway, we're at the Sweepy Dragon. We're now Nico. We're back in the apartment. She just got out of jail. We tried to call our boss, but he wasn't having it. So let's give a good look
It had
around our
once
place.
belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession. The statue was an ugly little thing. It would probably have been worth a fortune if it hadn't been badly worn across the shield.
She sleeps with her bed right by the door. We already looked at those.
I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find.
And we've already read the books. We've already looked at George. Let's look at George again.
It was a photo of my old friend, Georges. That wouldn't work here.
I mean, she's been inside for 2 days, so I might try and hold it if I knew I was getting out soon. The only thing we haven't done is try to turn the TV on.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. I'd bought the TV and DVD player some time ago, but had hardly had the chance to use it.
Let's call our boy.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Lobano.
I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Because we got no
Andre
clues or
Hi,
leads
Andre.
here.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. Andre, I'm going to get back to the
All right.
investigation.
I guess we're leaving.
I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vonnen's place.
Okay, it's nighttime now.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
If you ask me, she wasn't really a reporter. That's her!
What's up, ladies?
She reminded me of an aunt of mine. She wasn't a pleasant woman. Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
I thought you'd been arrested.
They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the
Oh.
woman you saw,
I'm looking at her right now.
are there any details you can remember that might help?
I told the police everything. Why should I tell you?
Because she tried to frame me for murder.
Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
Yeah, a little bit.
She's had a nasty shock.
She's not the only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building up. And he mentioned a manuscript. I don't know if that helps.
It might. Thanks.
Okay. Can we talk to her about anything else? Because that wasn't like her conversation.
Hello.
Bonjour. My friend's very upset.
She's upset. I was the one who was nearly killed.
Is our police lady friend down here still? Dude, we gotta talk to Beatrice.
I considered leaving the area,
But I changed my mind.
but decided to remain here.
She could be up in the room. You know, how could she can make that jump, but Harry in Disco Elysium last night couldn't? Anything new?
Nothing but trash. Just trash.
Come on.
The door was locked. I couldn't hear anything.
Who locked the fucking door?
The door was locked.
He's fucking dead. Alright, let's go knock on the front door, I guess. Oh, girl's working hard. She's been sweeping all day long.
It was Vernon's front door. The apartment was silent. The door was securely locked.
I mean, are we gonna have to fucking break in again?
The door was locked. I couldn't hear anything. It was the door to a neighbor's apartment. The window was now locked tight.
Okay. So...
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
we can check out the garden. There wasn't anybody in here. Is this just garden music, or is this when we're onto something? Okay, I think it's just garden music. Oh. We only step into shit once? What do we got on us? Lipstick, newspaper, phone numbers. I mean, let's go try
I considered
call his
leaving
place.
the area and decided to visit my apartment.
I really don't know what to do here, guys.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Nobody to call.
I considered leaving the apartment
Alright.
and decided to visit Vernon's place.
But we can't get in Vernon's place.
I wasn't going to get anything useful out of her. I wondered why somebody wanted to kill me so much. I had nothing more to ask her.
And we're not getting anything out of her. We've been in there. We've been down in the garden. I don't know where to even go. Alright. So apparently, we can get inside his apartment. And we do need to go in this way, like we tried.
Just another locked door.
Every fucking door is locked.
The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene. The flat had been securely locked up. I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door. I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door.
Alright, so we gotta do the old newspaper trick.
I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance. This was an old trick, but it might just work.
Punched out with
Let's
the
see
pencil?
whether those old TV shows were accurate. Aha!
But now we gotta get the newspaper back.
Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper.
Alright,
I couldn't
here we
open
go.
the door until I'd unlocked it.
Oh, come on. You know I got the key in my inventory.
The lock opened with a satisfying click.
The cops sealed it, but they left all his fucking lights on. Everything's gonna be on the computer here.
The computer was badly damaged. This was one serious binder collection. The door was securely locked.
You're on the inside, Nico. No shit.
I had a pretty good idea who was going to be behind the door.
This can't go well. She probably thinks we murdered him.
The poor thing looked as though she'd been crying for days. Excuse me, Beatrice.
Why have you come here? Didn't the police arrest you?
They released me. I didn't kill Vernon, but I saw the woman who did.
What do you want with me?
I want to help.
Go away!
That wasn't a good idea.
I mean, maybe she wants the key to the place.
There was no reason to try that. Not this time.
Alright, well, okay.
Not this time. Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV.
We got nothing to talk to her about. I find that hard to fucking believe. And you didn't clean up his nasty Chinese food yet. You've just been sitting in this fucking room.
I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.
Oh, what do we got here?
A box of tissues stood on the counter. A girl should never be without a tissue. I didn't need another tissue.
Did you put anything in the trash, Beatrice?
The trash can contained no clues.
We got any more messages?
You have no new messages. Old messages.
Vernon, darling, it's Maman here. I'm at my wit's end.
Alright, I don't care.
I've given your
Wish we could
card
skip this
3
stuff.
washes at 100 degrees and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche.
This is Nicole Colladier from La Liberté.
La Liberté.
Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Alright, so we got some tissues. Let's make sure nothing changed in here. I mean, she's goth. Maybe she tried to kill herself. Nope, no changes.
Here. I understand if you don't want to talk.
Thanks.
But I'm going to sit right here until you do.
Can I ask you about Vernon?
He was very anxious to meet you.
What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know?
Not the details. He was
Do you
acting
know, do you know, do you know?
so strangely.
Go on.
He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens.
Why was he so scared?
It was those people.
Who?
I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet.
So did he crack it?
Of course. Vernon's the best.
Oh,
He
you know
was
it.
the best.
So what happened then?
They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago.
So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now?
He said it was all coming true.
What was?
He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Alright, let's get in that
Do you
safe.
know anything about Vernon's safe?
Only that he's got one somewhere.
You don't know the combination?
No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory.
Really?
I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday.
Go on.
What's your birthday again, babe? He'd say. 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
That's the password.
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now.
No! Wait! What about that woman? What if she comes back?
Don't worry. She won't.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, baby.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
But not until we meet George. I'll meet with George.
If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Rue Jarry.
Piecing together the information from Beatrice, I figured that her birth date was the combination I needed. Et voilà!
Bingo.
There were only two things inside: a hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc.
Cutscene. No. Well, let's look at the diagram.
Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance. The DVD disc didn't have a label. I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on.
Can we use that one? No. We know we have one in our apartment, but I'm trying not to go back to the apartment. Oh, let's go ask her about the stuff we got. Maybe she knows what it is. We got all kinds of stuff now.
Vernon left a DVD in his safe.
Snooky! My Snooky!
Where's her head?
Any idea what this is?
They're both their
Looks
heads
like
are
a picture
gone.
of a spider.
I managed to break in.
No wonder the police thought that you were a criminal.
Did you know Vernon was almost broke?
Vernon was always almost broke. That's why I loved him.
Can we get her
Thanks
head
for
back,
your
please?
help. Goodbye. I had nothing more to ask her.
Okay. I'm glad we got that out, because we needed that. Not really. Not only was the front door locked and it says it was locked, we have the fucking key.
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option. What the? I had
And
the
we
DVD,
did.
and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option. What the? My God, that was close. That was the sports car I was looking for earlier.
Should we chase after her?
I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment.
Alright, let's watch this DVD, man. Get your popcorn ready.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole
Who's Mouse?
world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to
Voynich?
crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded
Blier?
everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.
Call George.
Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
George is coming to Paris. Maybe he's going to call us.
André Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
It's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him.
Yeah.
He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic.
He did leave it for
A
you.
voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
So, see what,
Whatever
man?
happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Ile Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Ile aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Ile Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more
More St.
closely.
Louis.
What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book.
Yes, there are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real
course they
thing
do.
contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Ile Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece of information.
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us?
We need a map. And she says she knows who to call.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
I mean, we haven't called him in a minute. Hell, we can't get a hold of the boss.
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for?
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
L'Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Looks like that's where we're going.
Bye now. What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
Andre, do you know anything about a theater called L'Hieroglyph?
On the Ile Saint-Louis?
Yes.
No.
I'm going to have to investigate then.
There we go.
I considered leaving my apartment.
And we're going to go
Andre,
to the theater.
I'm going to hunt down some more clues.
It's a bit late to go poking around an old theater.
I'll be fine. Typical.
George. Is it going to be George?
Hello?
Remember me? Your boss?
Ah,
Where the hell have you been?
in jail. How come you didn't bail me out?
We're a bit low on resources right now, Nico. Which is why I have a new assignment for you.
I'm still working on the dead hacker story.
That's old news. I want you to
I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
drop the case.
No! Someone framed me.
You don't get to choose, Nico. That's not the deal.
In that case, I quit.
Oh.
You know, I feel better for that.
There's just the question of how you'll pay the bills and eat.
Something will come up.
You sound like your friend, Georges.
Is he going to be at the door?
The theater looked as if it had been abandoned for years. I wondered if it was really the right place. I was going to have to get inside to find out.
And that's going to wait till next time. Guys, drop a like if you haven't already. Drop a sub if you're new.